It's been wow. Uh, it's been a while since a full live stream, pretty much, um, pretty much of anything. Um, I have been making a couple of videos here and there, trying to do a few different stuff. So, you guys don't forget about me or anything like that. But anyways, welcome to the first of the hopefully the kickback of me streaming again. And we this is going to be basically a the full announcement of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. With this video, guys, we are going to basically discuss what all we officially know as of now with everything that has been leaked, everything that has been shown, and basically the difference. What all difference are we going to be getting from this game and Miles Morales? So if you guys don't want to, really have anything and you guys have been, steering away from those trailers, you guys can have a, few minutes to get off this video because that is all we are going to be discussing today. So, with that being said, I will give you guys about about a minute or so. And if you guys are still going to be watching this video, then we will go on with it. So I will be counting down. Yeah. All right. No, that wasn't a full minute, but I'm too excited. All right, let's figure this. Let's get all this going, guys. So with the situation, we now are in October, and we we may not have that many full-on big games coming out, but we got one of the most looked forward, the most exciting game to be brought out this late in the month, but oh well, it's still going to be one of the best. And it is Spider-Man 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 from Insomnia. Now, if you got now for people who don't know um, that much about the game, who hasn't really been looking into everything, I will give you a little rundown of what it is. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is the second installation of the story between Peter and Miles after the first one. Now, you could technically argue that Miles Morales should have technically have been the second one, but that's more kind of like a little what do I want to say? Like a little I would should have said a DLC. It should have honestly have been a DLC um, for the first Spider-Man, since we do get Miles being introduced, and we also get him showing that he got the powers to be Spider-Man. So again, like I said, I technically would have just been like, oh, we'll just make this um a DLC, but they didn't, so not much to go off of. But anyways, so Spider-Man 2 is basically going to be like I said, the continuation and the basic we are going to be learning about what really uh, has happened with Harry Osborn. We're finally getting Harry Osborn intel about what his real disease is. Um, because in the first Spider-Man, and I'm even sure he kind of made a cameo in the Miles Morales game, we got to see that Harry Osborn uh, was in a little capsule that was trying to be combined with this black slime, aka the symbiote. And and at first it didn't look as though the symbiote was really bonding with Harry. And then we got to look, and it looked as though it went and touched Norman's hand. Uh, while obviously staying in the capsule, but enough. Um, so, with that being obviously shown, we already got confirmation that they were going to um, make a new one. So, with that being said, we have a few options. We have a few things to discuss. The discussion is, how is this game going to be different than the old one, than this one? Well, first of all, um, first of all, we have the symbiote being attached. Now, it's still kind of unconfirmed how Peter got in contact with the symbiote. In one of the trailers that it does show that Venom is in this dark alley, obviously completely dark, so you don't see anything. And he's talking, and he mentions that he is Venom. Now, that could be a couple different things. That could be something that Peter does, that it happens after Peter figures out that the symbiote is evil, and he just, um, uh, he just, takes, says, "Oh, I'm not gonna, use you anymore." And the symbiote's just like, "Well, then I'm going to kill you." So, he just rejects him, is the best word to say. So, that could be the case. Or also, we do also have another case that this is just before, and that is how Peter gets a hold of the symbiote. So, we got a couple things that we still have to figure out. Now, one other thing that we also have realized is that the symbiote Insomnia has really went into a massive amount of detail on what the symbiote can do. The symbiote is going to be able to have its own abilities where you can shoot out your arm. You can basically be moving like a big amount of abilities. So we are going to be getting our own the level up system that is going to be able to not just see about what Peter can do, but it's also going to be going into a massive amount of detail on what the symbiote can do. Then we also will go into Miles Morales, because the great thing about that is that Miles Morales is obviously, as we know, is going to have a great uh, deal in the story, which that is something that a lot of people were a little worried about. That that with Peter and Miles together, Peter was gonna be overshining Miles, which is not gonna be the case. Miles and Peter are all going to have their real own um, they're going to have their own level up system. They're going to be able to have each amount of detail uh, in the story, and again, they are also not only having their own level up system as well, but they are also going to be showing their own great powers. Um, we will see the same powers as we did in the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, where Miles comes the Venom Blast, and just really, they're also going to be adding more powers for him. So it's really gonna be very interesting to see what all they both can are going to be able to do. One big thing that they have recently announced, and is really kind of going crazy right now, is the suits. Now, obviously, if you guys can pre-order the game, you're obviously going to be getting exclusive suits. You can order just a pre-order or the digital deluxe edition. One's $69.99, one's $79.99, and they all are going to give you different types of suits, different types of bonuses. The pre-order, you're gonna be getting just the game, and I believe like early access to the game and a few bonuses. But the digital deluxe, not only do you get the early access to the game, you're also going to be getting you're also going to be getting a few new suits, level up tokens that you're going to be using in the game, and maybe some also, what do I want to say? They'll also probably give you bonuses to like other things. So, like I said, we got a lot you're gonna get a lot for the pre-order. Which good news is for everyone, I will be pre-ordering the digital deluxe edition. So I will be able to have all that being coming to us. And when I will be streaming the game, we will be showing all of these new suits, everything that the game is able to do, and I will give you guys my honest opinion on what I think about the game. Um, another thing that they are really working on that's going to be a lot better than what it is in this game. We are going to be getting a huge map. Um, it is not just going to be, uh, it's not going to be just, one city or the other part of New York. We're going to be getting both Brooklyn and, uh, and the other part of New York. So we are going to be getting two big, big maps, which is going to be great. It's because then that's going to give both of the Spider-Mans each of their own individual story missions. One part of New York is going to want to have their Spider-Man. So, Brooklyn one's going to have, they're going to want to have Miles as their Spider-Man. And so, they'll have Miles doing their own official, and that's it. Um, and then for others, they'll want Peter to do. So, it's going to be really interesting to see about how you can do that. And best thing about that is that the system that they've implemented to be able to switch between the Spider-Mans. They've said that they have made it really smooth. You can do it. You're going to be able to do it basically anytime throughout the game mode, and you'll be able to just instantly say, hey, if I want to be Peter at this time and want to experiment more on the symbiote, all you have to do is just press a single button and you'll be able to switch to Peter with no sense of ignorant annoyance. It's not going to be a something that's going to screw you over or anything like that. No, it's just going to be a simple snap and there you go. Same with Miles. And not only that, you'll be able to really, as you're switching, there's going to be like a really nice, transition between one and the other. So, it's not just going to be oh, hey, it's a boring, stupid, a boring thing like that. No, it's going to be something that's going to be, um, it's going to be an easy transition and very nice to watch. So with that being said, then we also have, I'd say, one last thing to really talk about. Um, well, two things. Um, oh, sorry. Ugh. One big thing that we also need to specifically say is that we are going to be getting. I already talked about the suits. Oh yeah, we're getting basically Spider-Man flying through the air, which basically, if you guys don't know, it's on specific Spider-Mans. They have the spider wings, basically the web under his armpit, and he uses that as gliding through the air. So they're implementing that for Spider-Man to be able to use that as he is swinging. After he swings, you can be able to glide through, basically fly through the air, and just really be, able to just, glide through the air really nice and smooth. Um, be able to get through the city a lot faster. So it's not just gonna be a simple case of, oh hey, we swing and yeah, it may be smooth and all. This is going to keep that from being the case. So we got that beautiful part in front of us. Um, so there's that. Okay, now the second part, and this is where it's gonna be where I want you guys to really take the initiative and put come onto the uh, come onto the video when it's done, and I want you guys to really speak out, because this is, like I said, this is gonna be one of your guys' times to shine. One thing I want you guys to really be able to do is go on the video whenever I'm done, or if you guys find it, and you see some of your friends who aren't really familiar with this channel, but you want to get somebody, how much they want to talk about this game, then just go ahead and bring them to this channel and tell them to leave on the comment section and say what you guys are really wanting to see in the game. Um, because we are getting, like I said before, we are getting a lot, and it is going. It's really the story. Is really going to be really good. Now, like I said before, if you guys still don't know much about it, basically, what the story is, and I know I got into it a little bit, um, is that yes, Spider-Man did get the symbiote, um, and we are going to see about Venom. We're going to really see Venom, and one of the big things is, like I said, we're going to see Harry and see, um, you know um, how Norman is really trying to see um, what is really going on with his son, what disease it is, and basically gonna try to see how he can cure his son of the evil of the disease. Um, Now with that, the last one of the other things that we have happening in the game is that Peter and Miles are trying to save his one really close and really smart professor, Dr. Kurt Connors. Dr. Kurt Connors is a genetical science professor that had lost one of his arms during war, and he has been testing on these, basically testing to try to grow his arm back. And he has now been testing with lizard blood, and as he tried to grow his arm back, it did look like it was a success, but it turned into a situation where he turned into a lizard, a giant lizard with extreme power, great senses, basically reptilian strength and reptilian senses, speed, and just even has the regeneration to where if it loses a limb as he's a lizard, it just immediately grows back. So, and with that, we also get another villain uh, introduced, and that is Kraven. Kraven is a hunter that basically is renowned as the world's greatest hunter. He hunts anything and everything. And this becomes a situation to where he is now hunting Kurt. But thanks to Spider-Man and Miles, they are trying to put a stop to that. Which, in the end, Spider-Man is now also becoming a interesting uh, hunt for Kraven as well, due to Spider-Man gaining the symbiote and becoming as dangerous as he is. So yeah, so we're basically getting we basically have um, three villains in this game, which is not the first time in history that we've gotten a Spider-Man game that's had three villains. I mean, it was Spider-Man 3, then we had Spider-Man Web of Shadows. There's been a lot of them. So, it's not the first time that we have seen this, and it's going to be really nice to see them implement it. So, we'll be seeing that as well. One last thing, and I did just recently see this. Um, they are, and this is going to be one of the best, beautiful things that I've ever had in the game. They have said that they are introducing the Spider-Man 3 from the PlayStation 2, Tobey Maguire's Venom suit. So we are going to be able to play as that suit again. So, yeah, and it'll tell us exactly how to get that whenever the game comes out. So with that being said, guys, we got a lot of information, and boy, it is going to be a beautiful game. So, with that being said, guys, like I said, I hope you guys are pretty informed about what the game about informed about everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that little ringy bell so you guys can get informed of my new videos. Ringy bell, I gotta remember that. But anyways, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace, love you guys, and we'll see you guys next video.